In Yamaha MMS, a phrase is basically a riff. If you've got a blank template for a new track, you're going to want to make a riff, and like I said, MMS calls it a phrase. Tap on an empty square and the little create word comes up. You're presented with a piano roll. So a quick cheat here is to just use the white notes to create your chords. You're mainly concentrating on the rhythm of the phrase or riff. So you could just have a C major chord. To write in the notes you need to press the pencil icon, and the length of the notes is determined by these buttons here. So let's just do a simple C major. And we can start that playing. It's quite simple. So we could put in again, and here we could change the notes slightly. So tap the pencil again, and that means that you're not going to be writing notes. Something to remember here is that you're using note information, because this little dialog says note. If you change the view, you can go to velocity and change note velocities when the write is on, and you can change things like modulation, breath control, and all other kinds of things which are MIDI CC notes. So if you want to change breath control and you know which note changes the control, that's okay. For the most part, you'll just want to use note as your view. So now that we've made our phrase, we can exit and play. Doesn't sound very interesting, and it's one chord, but we'll get to changing the chords later when we get to the song. One thing you might want to do is go to the edit menu. The thing you need to do here on the chord menu is decide what type it is. Is it a melody? There's melody 1 and 2, which are variations on the melody, which are harmonizing. Chord 1, which sticks rigidly to it being a chord. Chord 2 variation, there's a bass variation and a bypass. You'd use bypass for drums. I'm going to leave this as chord 1 and then save it. Give you a phrase a name, so just piano basic. Choose category. I tend to use chords for my chords, and I tend to dump everything in Jazz World, and then just save phrase. From there you can you can do things like remix the phrase. So with all bars selected, if we play the phrase, it's going to play as intended. If we change as you can see, you can get some dramatic changes. You have two types of remix. These can all be on the same bars, or you can pick individual bars for them to be on. The highlighted bars are the ones that the remixes will play on. So there's two types of remix. If you just want it as normal, just hit original. And we're on original anyway on Remix 2. So that's it. We've made a phrase and we've given it a name. We've saved it, and we can apply remix parameters to it. That's all there is in making a phrase. The other thing you might want to do briefly is change the voice. So we've got piano, so we might just change it to KCP, and then we play. And if you wanted to edit the voice, there are parameters here like a normal synth for editing the voice. So there we have it. We've got a very simple phrase, and we've changed some of the remix options on it, which are found in edit, and we've changed the voice. For now, that's all you need to know.